to the park.
Do you want to harmonize?
Yeah, ready? One,
You
two.
go all harmonize.
Wait, if I go, hey, can you go? Wait, you do it. I'll harmonize with you.
Hey,
Guys.
guys.
No. Wait, do it again. Go, hey, guys, and I'll match you.
Hey, guys.
Wait, do it again.
Hey, guys.
Wait, you go, hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
No, hey. Hey, guys. You can do it.
You know I'm toned up.
You can do it. Do it again. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. I'm toned up. I don't know what you want.
Match me. Ready? Match my pitch.
Ga.
Yeah, you're there. Guys. Yeah. Hey, guys. You can do it.
Hey, guys.
Yes, you did it. Ready? Now I'm gonna harmonize after you. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, guys.
That was so good. That was good, eh? Anyways, let's try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
Wait, I did
guys.
your harmony. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, guys.
That was so beautiful. Should we start a fucking doo-wop group?
No.
Not doo-wop. What's it called?
I just chipped my tooth.
It's tough, eh? It's tough out here.
I'm sweating in here.
I literally have a chip on my tooth. Let's see.
you do.
Like literally from like punching myself. Yes.
This?
Not from this one, but like from being on stage and like hitting myself in the tooth with it.
Fair. Welcome
That's
to
really
episode 3.
Welcome to episode 3.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. The day that we were filming this, it's November 1st. I'm lying. It's November. It is November 1st.
No, it's November 1st.
Oh.
It's almost November 2nd.
It's
10:55. But
Okay.
it's almost November 2nd.
It's almost November 2nd, but it's November 1st. It's, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Halloween is over.
Christmas is here.
Christmas is here. There's still Thanksgiving.
Look
Aww.
how short. That's crazy.
How are our feet like the same size? Oh, that's crazy. If you guys could see what we're seeing right now.
It's just we're lined up and my feet stop at like mid Carlyn's calf. It's crazy.
And mine just keep going like the longest snake on earth. Like the basilisk.
Oh my god. Get a grip. Okay,
Oh my
anyway.
god. Wow. Wait, are we recording?
All right,
Alrighty.
everybody. Welcome to episode 3.
Thank you guys so much for your support so far in the past 2 episodes.
We have some loyal fans.
We have like 2 loyal fans. Shout out to you guys.
I don't know what their names are.
One of them is, well, Laura.
Oh,
of
Laura.
course. And the other ones, I forget your names, but I do love you, and we do notice all your continuous likes and comments.
Yeah, and he commented on
Oh,
our...
I promised to shout out to the people who went to my Instagram to comment on the
Who
5 Nights at
went?
Freddy. Shout out to Emily and shout out to Isla.
Isla's my little cousin, and she's the cutest little girl in the world, and I love her more than anything. And Isla, I know you watch this, and I wish you didn't, 'cause it's not appropriate, but
Isla,
I love you.
Turn it off.
Isla, go to bed.
Isla, turn it off. Turn on. How old is she?
She's 11. She likes Dance Moms a lot right now.
That's like just as scary as this, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, keep watching. Stay away from Dance Moms. But
Emily's my bestie, so hey, girl.
love you guys so much, but we had some comments on our video of our first episode. People being like, guys.
We had one comment. He said, you guys are funny. So we'll try to live up to that expectation. But today, I thought I was going to throw up. I thought I was about to project out the fear in my eye. I'm sober. I don't know what's going on.
Guys, I think we have to start off this episode talking about the one thing that Carlyn and I, not the one thing, let's be so fucking for real, one of the many things that we like nerd out about.
But there's one thing in particular that has been...
It has me in a chokehold right now. Sarah Slaymass's novels.
You might know it by the sound of... You might know it by the... I was going to say slogan. What is it? What is the thing? Yo. I don't know if I can do this. What is it called? What is it called? Like an acronym.
Okay.
Right? Acronym?
Yeah.
ACOTAR. The
ACOTAR.
acronym ACOTAR, or maybe ACROMAF.
Nope.
ACOMAF?
Sorry.
What's the next one?
Mist of... No.
No, I got
ACOMAF.
math.
Silver Flames. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. We love ACOTAR.
Series. It's this book series.
This is something I never thought I would admit online, but I am drinking the Kool-Aid. I love ACOTAR, and I love Sarah J. Maas. Who's your favorite ACOTAR character?
Nesta. Anyway, it's this book series that we are like too obsessed with. It's, to put it lightly, fairy porn, but it's so good. It's fantasy, and I'm a book guy. I'm just a book guy, and I've never been into fantasy just because I thought I was above it. However, I'm not above it, and this is like, I don't know how to begin to describe just like how phenomenal this series is, but it's everything you could ever want in a book and more, truly. Anything to add?
Yeah.
This is the Caelan podcast.
I got into it because, how did I even get into it? It's because I was doing
You did it first.
I know.
Which is crazy.
It's because I was doing 75 hard, and you're supposed to like read 10 pages of a book a day. And I was just like over reading self-help books. I was like, I get it. I know I don't need to read, like, I don't need to be told to journal again. Like, I know, okay? Like, I know. Are you okay? I was just over the self-help book. So I was like, I need a book that's fiction that I can like really get into. And I think I just like,
Probably like TikTok.
no, it
Showed
wasn't
to you?
TikTok. I think I went into Indigo and like was like, what's popular?
And she gave you ACOTAR.
Yeah.
Did someone give it to you?
She was like, she like gave me a few, and I was just like, okay.
Wow.
She was like
That girl changed our life.
She really did. I don't know her name. I have a feeling it was something like June.
Miscellaneous indigo worker. Thank you so much.
Merci. C'est vraiment gentil. J'adore.
She was like, have you read ACOTAR? And I was like, be so fucking for real. Like, I'm an academic. I'm not reading fantasy fairy porn.
It was like one of those things where I like typed it out to you, and I was like, am I gonna regret this? And I pressed send, and I was like, ooh, like, you know, like risky texts. I was like, have you read ACOTAR? Because I was scared that
I was
you were
like,
gonna,
I'm not reading that. Like, be so
I was
fucking
like,
for real.
Caelan was like, no, I haven't. Like, someone you knew had like read it, and you were like, yeah, not my thing, but nice.
But happy for you.
Good job.
And then I finished reading something like the Divine Comedy, and I was like, okay, I just did my like intellectual work. Like, I'll humor Carlyn, and I'll read like a couple chapters so I can like discuss them with her. And it was not a couple chapters. I read that, I think, in 4 hours. Like, I sat down, and I don't think I spoke to anybody for like 4 hours straight, and I like tore through it. It was so...
I cried in the other books, but the way I cried in the first book, just because like,
Oh
I don't know what it was. I think it's just because like I hadn't been moved by a book like that. Like at the end of ACOTAR, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Like in the end, I cried, and I'm not a big crier. Okay, I'm sitting in LaFontaine Park, just like gasping for air.
No, it's...
like hiccuping.
I don't know how Miss Sarah J. Maas, that's the author, does it, but I'm on board, queen. I'm reading her next series right now, which is Throne of Glass.
I'll get
Equally as
there.
phenomenal. Equally as phenomenal. And I would just like to say, I would like this to be in writing on the internet. If you, Sarah J. Maas, I'm talking to you right now, make a movie, a TV show, anything, please cast me in that.
Me too.
I will
please.
play anything. I will play the dirt at the bottom of the fucking main character's shoe. I do not care. Put me in this movie, please.
I will play the Midgard worm.
You don't have... You don't even have to pay me. I will pay
do it
you
for
to
free.
be... I will pay you to be in this movie. I need to be in this movie.
What if ACOTAR was a musical?
What if it was a jukebox musical?
What does that mean?
It means like all the songs are already written songs.
Oh,
Like what
my
songs
God.
would be in it?
Like Pharaoh would definitely be like, "This is my fight song." Tamlin would definitely be like the Glee version of like Dancing on My Own, sang by Artie.
That's such a good song, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God. If the characters were in Glee, who would they be?
Okay, Farrah is definitely Rachel Berry.
Easy.
like
Easy.
kind of insufferable in the first book at least.
But the best girl in the world.
But in the first book, I hated
If you're a
her.
Rachel Berry hater, like grow up. Truly. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
I think Elaine would be Brittany. I disagree.
Who would Quinn be?
Quinn would be Nesta.
Quinn would
she'd
know
be
Santana.
I'm sorry, you're so right. You're so right.
Who would Tamlin? I'm thinking just because he's blonde, he'd be Sam.
No, don't say that.
Who would Tamlin be?
Fucking like Will Schuester, like the worst character of all.
Who would Rhysand be? Puck?
No, he would be who's handsome? Jesse St. James. So Jesse St. James, if he wasn't bad, but if he wasn't evil,
I'm in love with Jesse St. James. Me and Caelan were on our road trip back from Montreal. We were playing some old Glee hits, and I rediscovered "Run Joey Run."
That is a crazy song.
"Run Joey Run" is like the best song and music video I've ever seen in my life.
Was so real for that.
Dude, I was so jealous of her when I watched that as a kid. I was like, I want those 3 men. Like, those are my dream men.
I don't need Finn. Sorry, Rip
I don't need
Corey Monteith.
I don't need Finn either. I was in love with Puck as a child. But Jesse St. James was the love of my life.
Sam was the love of my life, but also Jesse St. James.
Yeah.
Sam, I personally can't get on board with blonde men. Like, nothing against you. Like, I mean, clearly you have something against them.
I don't think I've ever dated a blonde man. Have I?
I almost lost my virginity to a blonde man.
That's crazy.
I didn't, though.
Have I ever even kissed a blonde man on the lips?
I can't even think of a blonde man right now.
Who's like a shy Glee character? Who's a man? Who's handsome?
Who is the Irish one?
Damien. No fucking way. Did you watch the Glee Project?
Yeah. Oh,
Caelan.
Ryder. Who would Ryder be?
Who's Ryder?
The one who's with the anorexic girl.
What are you talking about? On Glee? The guy with the Irish accent? His real name is Damien Caelan. Did you watch the Glee Project?
No.
Oh my God. The Glee Project was my religion. Like, oh my God. I don't know if I can even say this on the pod. I was in love. His name was. Oh my God. If you watch the Glee Project, we come from the same seed. The Glee Project was a reality show. It was like American Idol.
I know what it was.
Yeah. And there was like this character. I was obsessed with it.
And if you won, you got to be on the show.
Exactly. So the guy who won was the Irish guy. His real name is Damien.
He's so
Damien
cutie.
McGinty.
He was so...
Damien McGinty, shout out to you. But anyways, the Glee Project, I was obsessed with Cameron when he quit the show. He literally, dude, he quit the show because he like kissed someone. He like had a girlfriend and then he like kissed this girl named Lindsay and then he like felt so bad he left the show. Damien McGinty was like, it was him and Cameron. I was in love with Cameron. I cried when he left the show, and him and Damien were like best buddies. And then Damien won the show and he got to be on Glee.
You know what? Irish men are just a different breed.
I know. Like, I have a thing for
Paul
Irish men.
Mescal.
I just finished Normal People, and
I
like,
just forced Carlyn to watch Normal People.
I wasn't on board until I heard him say tanks, and then I was like, I'm watching this. Because when Irish people say, instead of thanks, they say tanks. And I think it's like the cutest thing in the world. He's just like, tanks.
They're so... Paul Mescal is like not normally my type. Like, so out of left field for me to like him. I follow a Paul Mescal like Hot Picks fan page on Instagram. Oh my God, I love that man.
The musical Once, like, in the script, it literally says tanks. I read the script.
Should we go to Ireland?
Yes, I'm actually. I looked at flights today. It's like $450 to fly to Ireland. Can we actually go? Like, I'm dead ass. We can bring the pod with us. Can we go? I'm not kidding. Like at the end of the month. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
What's the weather
so
like?
cold. No, it's gonna be so cold.
Yeah, but it can be like we can like go to a little pub. I can bring my guitar.
So bad.
No, I really want to go.
Let's go to Ireland.
Like when though?
I'm getting my wisdom teeth out next week.
In December? Like what is the weather in Ireland? Like I don't even know.
I can look that up later. Okay. We're going to Ireland. Oh my God, I want to go to Ireland.
Perfect
so
excuse.
bad.
We'll bring the pod.
And we can go see Max.
Is he in Ireland?
He's in England.
You can go see Niall Horan.
I feel like you can walk between Ireland and England.
I don't know if that's true.
I feel like it's like a hop, skip, and a jump.
We can go see Niall Horan.
Is he there?
I don't know.
We'll find him.
We'll find him.
We're going to Ireland.
I want to find the man from Once, like the character, not the actor.
I want to fall.
But Paul Alexander Nolan, I love you.
I want to find Connell from.
We can talk about
You
normal
are
people.
anything close to Connell, I am happily dating. However,
Connell was kind of the worst, though.
no.
Okay. Moving on.
refuse. No. He was just
Like rewatch episode 1 and 2.
No, I know.
And tell me he wasn't the worst.
I know.
The prom? No, when she says, "Did you ever even consider taking me to the Debs?" And he goes, "No."
He's honest. He could like actually do no wrong. He could like shoot me in the face and I would be like,
I have like something against blue-eyed men. Like
Yeah, I know you do.
I don't like blue eyes on men. Like I dated one man with blue eyes and it was like his one flaw. Like, well, actually no, he had so many more flaws. But I mean, like that's why I like couldn't marry him. Well, actually no, there was a lot of reasons I couldn't marry him, but that was a big factor for me. And I actually wrote a song about him called "You Don't Have the Right Color Eyes" because I was like, I really love him, but he has blue eyes, and I can't marry a man with blue eyes because
That's
I don't
fair.
like it. I just prefer brown eyes.
I also don't. I mean, I'm colorblind. I'm blue green colorblind. Did you hear that noise? That just came out. I was like,
There's a grenouille in your throat. It's creeping up there.
whoa, he wants to say hi. He wants to be on the pod. First guest. I'm colorblind. I'm blue green colorblind. So sometimes when people have really like blue eyes, it's like fucking terrifying to me. Like they're
What do my eyes look like to you?
Right now they're fine, but sometimes in the light when you're like looking at me with your blue eyes in the light, I'm like, it's kind of scary.
'Cause I have really light eyes.
I know you do. It scares me sometimes. Same with Hannah. Sometimes she'll look at me in the light and I'm like, gives me the heebies. Or
Yeah,
men.
women are allowed to have blue eyes, but men
Like being blonde.
grow up.
It's like being blonde.
Grow up.
It's for girls.
It's for girls only. One of my main goals, this is an acting role, but one of my main goals in life is to go on like Hot Ones.
I think I would do so well on Hot Ones.
Yeah, Hot Ones or like Chicken Shop Date. You know Chicken Shop Date?
Yeah, I
With
love her.
Amelia
I love
Earhart?
her.
I fucking love that.
Are you kidding?
No, it's, have you seen it? Like Jack Harlow
No,
Chicken
I know.
Shop Date?
No. What's her name?
Amelia Earhart? It's not Amelia. Amelia.
Are you kidding?
Amelia. I don't know her last name.
What's her name?
Amelia Earhart. What? Is that not her name? Amelia.
Amelia Earhart,
right?
Amelia Earhart?
Yeah.
Amelia Earhart.
Is that not her name?
No.
Okay, I don't know Amelia.
Amelia Earhart was the first woman to fly a plane across the Atlantic. She does not. She does not run the Chicken Shop Date.
Well, you know what?
Amelia Earhart was the first woman to fly a plane. She absolutely.
Well, Amelia, whatever her last name is, was the first one to do Chicken Shop Date. So
Amelia Earhart does not run the Chicken Shop Date. Do you know what's like the biggest question I get when I like tell people I'm an actress?
what?
It's like they're like, how do you not fall in love with like your love interest? Like how do you just
do.
like gulp? Do you know what I feel really bad for?
Who?
Mic guys.
Mic guys?
Mic
Oh, like guys who
like
mic
the guys
you?
who mic you up in like shows and stuff.
I always do my own, like when I do my in-ears, I always do my own thing and people try to help me and I'm like, get away from me, don't touch me.
When I'm in like theater shows, I do it for myself, but on set, like they usually have to do it.
yeah.
And it's always usually is, does it make sense? It's usually a man, and they usually are like so terrified to touch you, and they're like, I'm so sorry, like let me just like.
to a point where it's funny though, because
It's
like,
they're
is
like,
this
literally
okay?
like, can I? And they're like holding my like upper back, and they're like, does this make you uncomfortable? I'm like, no, like you're set. And they always like need to ask if you have like a bra on, because that's what they have to hook it onto. But they're so scared to ask you that. They're like, do you have do you have? And I'm like, a bra?
Are you wearing support?
They're like, do you have something I can they're like, do you have anything under your shirt that I could potentially like clip this mic pack onto? I'm like, yeah, I have a bra. And they're like, okay, do you mind? I'm like, buddy,
Clip it.
like I
Clip her
know
on.
I know it's your job. I know you're not trying to cop a feel. Like by all means, like I'll strip down naked, like it's fine. But they're just, you know, they get a hard rap. But they're just trying to do their job. And when they have like young girls and they're not trying to get fucking like in trouble, they're doing their best.
Yeah, when I was like, the first time I got mic'd for a show, I was like 14. And the guy who was micing me got kicked off the show because he asked me on a date while he was micing me.
Well, that's understandable why he got fired.
He was
See,
like
he's
18.
the kind of guy who gives them a bad rap
Is
in the world.
Oh, see, this is our
Then
problem.
he should know. He should know that he shouldn't ask out 14-year-olds.
Well, he knows he got kicked out of the show.
There you go.
Yo, if the what does she say? She's
Yo,
like,
if the
if the business is true, you don't leave your moms in the hood.
But if the business is not true, yo.
You make me sick to my stomach, man.
Sorry. Toronto accents, hot take.
They're fake.
They don't exist. I don't know like what area of Toronto you think you grew up in. I live in Scarborough. That's not a Scarborough accent. That's not a Toronto accent. They don't exist. You look foolish.
You hand me the mic.
You look foolish.
Do you want to know what's worse than a Toronto accent?
What?
A Quebecois accent. There's nothing more embarrassing than dirty talking in French.
I was seeing this guy. He did not speak a lick. I just licked the mic. Offhand was like, he said something like one little thing in French. He was like, oh, like mon chéri. And I was like, oh my God, it's so cute when you speak in French. And then every single time we did anything, he only spoke to me in French. And he could be literally calling me a slur. And I'd be like, thank you so much. 'Cause I don't speak French. And it was, needless to say, it wasn't true love. And we did not end up together.
Remember when I went through a phase of just dating Frenchmen who couldn't speak English?
Yep.
Remember my first one?
Yep. I love that man with my whole heart.
No, not him. The one before him. It was like after our like scary
Audition.
restaurant puke gate shit. The next day we were like, let's be wholesome girls. We're still gonna go out because we're 19 and we're crazy, but we'll go on dates with our men at the time, with our little the boys we were wheeling.
Remember who I was wheeling?
It was some guy from McGill.
Oh, he was like a frat boy.
Yeah, but
Ew.
my boy at the time that I was wheeling, I actually found him at Fifun Electronique.
Oh,
So that's saying something.
love.
I had found him like the year before, like we had been talking, like I met him like in the summer, like before I went home for the summer, and I came back. So we hadn't seen each other all summer.
Oh my God, we took an Uber Black
Yeah, because we wanted to be like fancy girls.
with our $2.
So I found this man who looked exactly like, or like he looked like one of the people like from The Doors, but he had that haircut, like the mod. It's annoying because it's like in style now.
It
Like the
wasn't
mod
that.
cut?
He was like an anomaly back then. Like I laid my eyes on this man and I was like, what sewer did you fucking drag this man out of?
I thought he was so handsome.
I have
He
to
had like
disagree.
the mod cut, like looked like a Beatle. He would wear like only thrift store clothes. He like literally
That's
smelled
like
like a thrift store.
disrespectful to the
Like
Beatles.
cowboy boots, but like cowboy boots weren't cool back. Now they're like in. Like you
Yeah.
see a man in like cowboy attire, you're like, oh, he's hot. So I was just ahead of the times, or he was at least, and my taste was. But anyway, so he had his little bang, little mod cut with his cowboy boots, whatever. I thought he was so hot, but he didn't speak English.
Mm-mm.
But that didn't stop us from our love
No.
story. We would text.
My guy unfortunately spoke English that night. He was the dumbest man I've ever met in my entire life.
Well, my guy was not dumb, and you know what else? He was an artist. He was a drummer in a band.
Dibs on the drummer. I had that shirt as a kid
Really?
from Five Sauce.
But so I hadn't seen him all summer, and me and Caelan decided it was our date night. So we took an Uber Black because we were crazy back then. And like she dropped me off at my date. It was at Roquette, as I said, like literally my date spot.
It was.
We went, we had a drink, we danced the night away. It was so cute. Like imagine like going dancing on your date. Like it was so fun.
Mine was not like that.
Yeah, we went dancing. And then we're like, let's go back to my house. And he says to me, I want to show you something. I'm like about to fall asleep. I'm like ready for bed. And he goes, I want to show you something. And I said, okay. Expecting him to like pull out an engagement ring or something.
A guitar.
Or like pull out his phone to show me something on his phone. He goes, I've been practicing this. You're not even going to believe me. This man starts This man starts yodeling. Like, do you remember the little the little boy in Walmart that like went
Yes.
viral for doing like
Yes.
that song?
Did he do that song?
He performed the entire song for me. The entire song. Keep in mind, we're living in my studio apartment. The walls are paper thin. It's 3 a.m. This man is yodeling at the top of his lungs. I was so shook. I didn't know what to do. I was speechless. I was like, wow, that was so good.
I'd almost rather him like pull out your guitar and play Wonderwall at you.
I would almost rather him pull out a gun and kill me.
Like
a guitar,
the Barbie movie,
a guitar.
when they do that, like,
Okay, but like
that was so accurate.
But yodeling is just crazy.
No, that's word.
But anyways, and then like a few weeks later, I just get like an Instagram like video from him, and I open it, and it's a 3-minute video of him yodeling like at his concert. Like he stood up from the drum set, went to the front of the stage, took the mic, and did that song. And he was like, "Thank you so much for giving me the confidence to do this. Like I couldn't have done it without you." Then he ate a pickle in front of me and I got the ick. And we never spoke again.
I have nothing to say to that.
No, for real. That's like actually
Like
how
the
it
podcast
ended.
is done. I have nothing to say to that. Men have truly nothing but the audacity. Like,
I hate pickles. Like I have a thing against pickles. I
like pickles.
Okay, yeah. No, I think pickles are like so gross. And he like goes to the bartender and he was like, "Can I have a pickle?" And the bartender gave him a pickle. And he was just like munching a pickle while talking to me. And like it was already like it was kind of like we had been seeing each other for a while. It was kind of like burning out at that point. And like he's just munching this pickle and was talking to me and he was like, "So should we go home?" And I was like, "I think I'm gonna go home alone tonight."
it's not your night, pal.
"It's not your night, pal." And he was like, "Okay." And then
You never
that was
saw him
that.
again. There's been one man that Carlyn has dated that I've actually been able to tolerate. And what should we call him? Like an Arthur.
He does give Arthur vibes. He like would wear like reading glasses
He was
and like a
so
turtleneck.
cute.
He was so nice to me, and I told you I'm changed. I'm
was
reformed,
so
but
sweet.
I was not nice to
He
him.
was so sweet. He would
was
pat
so
me on the head every time I saw him, and I was like, "That's condescending," but that's
Because
neither
he
here nor
was
there.
like older, and he was too good to me. He just wanted the best for me, and I just wanted the worst for me, and I wanted absolutely nothing to do with him.
Okay, if anyone pursued theater in post-secondary, you will know it's like 8 a.m. You are like hungover. It's like a Friday, and you're in the studio, and you're like doing your warm-up, and they're like, "Okay, guys, like." I don't know why, like, theater profs just, like, get off on, like, making you relive every traumatic experience that's ever happened to you. And then, like, they're like, okay, like, what's the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to you? Now, like, be a squirrel and, like, experience that, like, as, like, an animal. It's just, like, insane.
But imagine that, but like it's dead serious, and like everyone in the room is like, and like waiting for you to relive your trauma as a squirrel. And like we're saying this and it sounds funny, but like we're not kidding.
It's crazy.
Like I like dead ass as a squirrel. Like
No.
and then you do something, you like twitch and everyone in the room is like, that's powerful.
Oh, my God. I have a story. Hold on. Does my hair look fucked? Yeah. Guys, is my hair bad?
You look so
Sorry,
good.
it was just pissing me off. No, I remember in first year, we had to do this, like, basically, I don't know if I can say this. I'm going to say it, and then if it's bad, just cut it out. We had to do this, like, it was basically like, tell a traumatic story about yourself, but, like, in a crazy way. So I won't get into my trauma with you just yet, but, like, fucked up things have happened to me. So I was, like, doing this, like, pretty crazy spoken word, and it was, like, heartbreaking, and I was, like, crying, and it was, like, horrible. And the prof was like, like, really good, really good. And then a person in our year goes after me, and they sit in, like, the center of the room, and they don't say anything for, like, 10 minutes, and they're just staring at the audience, and I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? And then they just start shaving their head. And they're staring at the audience, they're shaving their head. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? And they're shaving their head, and then they just start screaming over and over and over again, conformity! Conformity! For, like, literally 20 minutes. So I'm just sitting there after I just, like, poured my heart out telling these random strangers, the most traumatic thing that's happened to me. And this person is sitting on stage, shaving their head, screaming conformity. Everyone's in tears. Everyone's like sobbing, shaking, being like, that is so beautiful. They got like the highest mark in the class. Like the teacher was like, you should take this on the road. Like that was, and I was just like,
How would she take it on the road? Like she'd have to like grow her hair and then like shave it. Like they'd only be able to do a show like every few months.
Probably. Like it was, I was just like, what? That was when I was like, this degree is crazy. Like what the fuck is that?
Shout out to her though. She's a theater queen.
She's such a theater queen. But that was crazy, objectively speaking.
I missed that. I was in a different section than you.
It was crazy.
I don't think anything super crazy happened in my section. No, I like did contemporary dance while like talking about how I was like forced to be on Xanax in high school.
That's the kind of shit they want though. I bet you got like an A.
I did.
Well, there you go. No, it was crazy. I remember our auditions. Was your audition like fucked?
My memory that I remember the most about my audition was when they had us say our monologues like that we were auditioning with. They said do it as an animal.
Yeah.
And they like.
What were you?
Are you okay?
Sorry. This is.
Do you want to clear your throat?
There's a good movie in there. What animal were you?
I don't remember what I was, but I remember Julie because Julie was a dog.
Don't say Julie.
Why? Okay, Huli. Huli was like. Huli was a dog, and like
A dog. She got that dog.
it was like it was so messed up because I'm watching this being like, this is so dumb. But then when Huli went like as a dog, like it was so good. like
She kind of ate. Like, she really got that dog in her. Like she ate.
And like she was like being a dog, and I was like, that's kind of like sick.
Ugh.
Everyone else, I was like, this is so cringe, and I hate watching this. As soon as Julie went, I was like, that's.
What are those little animals that pop out of the? What are those animals that pop out of the ground? They're in the Lion King.
Like a hippopotamus. No, I'm thinking of
They're in the
Happy
Lion King.
No.
No, they're in the Lion King.
Rabbit.
No. They're in the Lion King, and it's like a meerkat. I was a meerkat.
Okay. When I say hippopotamus,
Yeah, those
same
just
thing.
eyes. No, I'm doing a Julius Caesar monologue. They're like, be a meerkat.
I remember the first time in director's scenes. We had to do if you're a theater kid, you know director's scenes. We don't have to explain it. Yeah. It was director's scenes for like the older directing class, so I was like nervous to like be in front of like the older years for the first time. And I go to their class and they're doing like a little acting warm up for us, and so they have us like saying our monologue like while walking in a circle. Like all of the older students are sitting in a circle on the stage, and I'm walking around in a circle, and they're saying, "Do your monologue." And now she goes, "Now do it as a lion."
Yeah, they like.
So I get on my knees and I start saying my monologue as a lion. And then she said, "Now do it as a lion who swallowed a fly." So I'm like coughing a little, like I'm like choking on my words a bit. And then she says, "Do it as a fly who swallowed a lion." I'm sorry. What do you mean by that?
What did you do?
I was like, I'm in front of all of these older theater students walking in a circle going, and the teacher's just being like, that's it. It's so good.
She found it. She found the heart of the monologue.
And then like she's like, okay, find an ending. I find the ending, and like everyone in the class is like, wow, for first year, that was moving. Where am I? Like, where am I?
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Theater school was a trip,
Theater school
man.
is crazy. Do you know, this is like the most crazy transition in the world. Do you know the song Mastermind by Taylor Swift?
No.
Okay. It's basically, I wish you knew it. It's basically just like
I know the movie Megamind.
So close. No, it's basically like her being like, I pre-plan everything. Like nothing in my life is like, it's like her basically talking about like a guy she got with, and it was like, she's a mastermind. Like it's like, what if I told you none of it was accidental in the first time that we met? Like it's her.
I know that song.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was thinking, have you ever done that before?
Like every guy ever, yeah, I have.
Okay, do you want to hear the most insane mastermind thing I've ever done in my life? First of all, my current boyfriend's a mastermind thing because I met him when I was 14 years old and I played the long game. But that's not even the thing. I liked this boy, and he was a theater boy. He was the only straight theater boy in the play at the time, so I obviously had to have him. And I had offhand heard him reference a musical that he liked. It was In the Heights, so it's like a rap musical. This is crazy.
Oh, I know that from TikTok. It's like,
Lights
you've
up
been
and-
shaking your ass for like half of the heights. Real
It's like
nice.
yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
It's like Lights Up in Washington Heights. Anyway, I heard him like tell somebody offhand that he liked that musical. So that night, I went home and I learned the entire first half of the musical, like every word. And it's like
Did you perform it for him?
No, just wait. Just wait. It was like a fast rap musical. So I learned like the whole couple first, like the whole rap. And the next rehearsal, I'm like sitting there and he's nearby. Like he's like nearby and I'm like doing shit, like I don't know, putting my shoes on. And I'm like, this is my moment. And I start like quietly rapping to myself, like as if I'm just like singing it, like, oh, I just love this. I was like, lights up in Washington Heights, up at the break of day. I wake up and I got this little punk I gotta chase away. And then he hears it. He comes over to me and he's like, so sorry. Are you singing In the Heights? And I was like, oh, so you heard that? Like, I'm so embarrassed. Yeah, like I'm singing In the Heights. And he was like, I love that musical. And I was like, no way. Like, that's my favorite musical. And he was like, that's my favorite musical. And then we dated for 2 years.